such knowledge. The Mindbender flaunts his knowledge of planar travel.
Because one of them was like that.
Back to Fikrul's lair.
Serve me. Witness the power of Fikrul, life-bringer.
I think I'm right. I think you have to do this multiple times.
About this grand hovel, but without the apothecary,
I'm assuming you have to fight through all like the 6 barons or something all over again.
She's valuable, so I'm willing to bet Fikrul is keeping her near the throne room.
It's the apothecary. You've done it, machine spawn.
Her name is Ix. She is of old Reese. Perhaps older than Varix, even.
She's grateful for your help, but does not count any human as an ally. She understands all you say, but refuses to speak in your tongue. We are kindred spirits. Do not fear. Ido and I will...
That's so lame. They kind of don't let you see her.
Araski's returns. She exhibits more courage now than she ever did as an Elixni.
Her faith in Fikrul makes her bold.
Why does the dead return to worship?
At Regeneron, we move science to medicine because our world is meant for more.
Yo, what is he, Shakespeare over here?
Every day the Scorn army grows. Their bodies shaped by my hands. We are beyond death. Fear nothing, my children. For your father is killed of chaos.
So he went from having daddy issues to becoming daddy himself.
This is a big deal, Guardian.
And of course he's not dead.
Was our last missing piece. Hopefully she'll put Ido's tonic over the top. Next time we come back here, it'll be to finish the job.
I would hope so. Feel like a 3 for 3 run.
Glad you called, Guardian. I've been speaking with the apothecary. She's quite a character. She says you're a light-eating demon who stole the great machine. And also, thank you. She's been a great help.
Lightbearer, I feel your power. A familiar tingle in this splicer gauntlet.
Father? What are you doing on this channel?
I hear screams wrenched from the throats of the Scorn. Oh, I smell their sweet rot.
Nisraxkel! Stay where you are. I'm coming.
Take me with you, emissary of pain. I will rip the echo from the Scorn Archon myself. We will devour their fear. Free me.
Guardian? Are you
Alright,
still
we're
there?
gonna need to strap him down.
Sorry. Nisraxkel is rarely himself anymore. I've sedated him for his own sake. We're almost finished with the tonic. Whether it will cure him or not is unknown.
Means better to have hope than not have hope. Well, I guess she wants to temper her expectation.
Guardian, This will be the best and final test of what we have learned together. This tonic will alter the ether that flows through Fikrul's body, filling him with light. While the potion runs its course, he will be Elixni, not Scorn. My hope is that Fikrul will be cut off from his dark ether just long enough for you to put an end to him. To bring him a final death, as the ghosts say. I've had an injector prepared and delivered to you. I wish we could have tested it first. But we have to take advantage of Fikrul's arrogance while we can. I know you can do this, Slayer Baron. Our house trusts in you.
All is prepared for a final battle, Slayer Baron.
So are you gonna fight them both, Skolas and Fikrum?
Yes. Since the House of Rain prophecy, many fought to unite Elixni. Varix was one of them. Much ether was spent over empty hopes, creating enemies, building nothing. When Mizraxkel made peace, House Salvation saw cowardice. We were haunted by memories of old Reese. Prosperity, songs, kin, all vanished. We thought, with power, we will reclaim our home. But the more power we grasped, the further we drifted, until we became the whirlwind we fled. Now, there are only two. All other Kells fallen. All other houses ruined.
That's pretty crazy. They went at war with one another, and now there's only two.
Understands. What is lost, yes. We cannot.
But can't anyone just take up the name? I'm Kel, and that's it.
Varric's time is gone. He can preserve our history.
Wait, hold up.
Back. Varric's time is gone.
Is he gonna die?
He can preserve.
Oh, or he's saying, I'm near at the end of my lifetime.
Our future. That belongs to Mizraxkel, Ido, and the House of Light.
All right, Guardian.
All right, 3 for
This
3.
is our last best chance to
I would hope so. That's a mistake I would have made. Hit the thing and fall down.
For a short time.
Tear him open. The courageous
I wonder, can you shoot him?
blood. Then I alone will reign.
Father, you shouldn't be here. You're not yourself.
He will stay. If we succeed, he will be Kell of Kells. He should witness this. Curse be damned.
Alright. It's the one that talks a lot, right? The trickster one. With all the booby traps, I believe.
Today on the Legends of L'Oreal, this reporter was in for a dark and stormy night. She faced
Where are we? Have we found Fikrul?
Welcome back, Mizraxkel. Try to stay with us. The Guardian is closing in. The instrument. It's been fully repaired.
There must be one nearby who tends to it.
We should find them.
You think it's
I
at
would be
the
most curious
apothecary?
to meet a Scorn musician.
Or is it because
Back
the
into
echo's doing
Revenant
it?
plane, Guardian. I know it's painful, but you've got to push through.
Oh, that sucks every time the rock.
This place grows like a tumor on reality, leeching the very life from those who enter. An inspiration for my rule as Kell of Kells.
Please, Father. You don't mean that.
Calyx always did prefer indiscriminate suffering to
I like how that one Scorn's like, nope.
They deserve to die as Scorn.
I'm guessing they die. Nah, probably not. They're not me. Alright, so he's doing his spirit bomb thing. Is that the Gallo? Well, it is the Gallahorn.
The cursed hell arrives to accept his defeat. The fall of his house and his ascent into darkness. The echo's power beats through the Ep.6, craving their ether from within. Scorn waits just beneath their carapaces, eager to rupture forth. Molting, evolving, becoming anew, as am I. Listen, my friends. I must speak quickly. I struggle to keep the curse at bay. Once Fikrul's reign is over, if my curse cannot be abated, my leadership must pass.
Is Idol or is it Eiramis? I predicted Eiramis.
I will not dethrone Fikrul, only to become him.
Have faith, Father. Everyone here has worked tirelessly to prepare.
Like, I feel like
this
Idol is
assault.
way too young and too
It will not
inexperienced.
fail.
This will give Eiramis a second chance and a chance for a further redemption.
What an abundance of love for you and my house.
I understand, Mizraxkel. If the worst should happen, the Vanguard will protect your people. Even from you, if necessary.
That's right, Crow. You're grown up. Compared to before. I know. He was like, no, we can't kill him. He was our friend. Just like, he knows the tough decision from, what was it? That one season where Lord Saladin has to give him the talk about like, prisoner of war, and then he freed the one or whatever because he felt bad only to kill the one guy. So then Lord Saladin had to replace him to be on the council table with Tidal.
The mind bender's knowledge of high magic. They'll soon master the Revenant plane. We must end this.
So do you fight the same one every time, or is it random between the 6?
I have proven in front of my children that they are worthy, deserving a future denied by you and my father.
Once Fikrul falls, we must be ready to retrieve the Echo.
It will be mine by rights. Your Kel demands it.
The Echo is of old race. It belongs to the Elixni. Not some disgraced god clawing its way back into existence.
The apothecary is free to go. Why is she still here?
She's dead.
She does not think Fikrul will turn her into a Revenant. Her knowledge of ether is too valuable.
Yeah, that's what they all say before. It's like, oh, I'm too valuable. I'm too important to be killed. Yeah, that usually not how that goes. They usually get killed. After they hit that point, it was like, nah, I don't have any use for you, or yeah, you're not needed anymore. Yeah, you're not showing any progress enough.
Besides, she has no desire to live with humans.
Oh, she's racist?
Instead, she will study the Revenants and report findings to Ido.
That's insane. Imagine staying with the Scorn willingly.
She says you overestimate the appeal of your city.
Fair. That voice crack. Fair.
And suggests you dock yourself in a most exotic fashion.
So is docking like kill yourself? Is that like fallen or elixir term for hey, go dock yourself? So she's telling Crow to go dock himself in the most flamboyant way of death. I don't know, like doing a 360 flip, holding fireworks or whatever, and then slamming into the ground.
Araski's throws her life away for the final time. I would give much to drive the final blade through myself.
Lust and licks me out. All become Scorn.
Fikrul is not a mistake. Fikrul is not a regret. Bro's talking in third person now. He's really gone off the deep end. I mean, he's literally called fanatic. He was already at that deep end before, and now he's just deeper into the kiddie pool. Bro, enough of your daddy issues. Jeez. We get it.
Take 50% off spring craft kits at Hobby Lobby. There's something everyone will enjoy.
All right, do we get to fight you this? Oh, are you gonna explode? Seems like he's overloading. Art. Why did you have to go for the widest ass swing?
Who will save my children?
We are saving your children from you. That skin is not that great. Not a big fan of the eyebrows. Imagine we get that as a weapon. Mithrax is trying to go for it. And Eiramis was protecting Mithrax. Is protecting it from Mithrax. Because I don't think Eiramis will, like she said, she doesn't want to get another power and then go through the hurdle again.
Memory of old Reese, of a moment before the whirlwind, during an age of heroes. The Echo wants to return home, to make Reese, all of this, whole again. And it wants me as its new bearer.
Oh, I was wrong. Huh. I mean, I feel like, I feel like that could be a good choice. Because she did have you would think, well, I mean, I guess she did say she learned her lesson from the first time. That's why she don't want to wield another power, darkness, or mysterious paracasual power again with stasis. And now this is giving her a second chance, and maybe, I mean, it's twice. No, surely she won't go extremist again, right?
I accept, but I have conditions.
Why are you telling us? Staff looks so much bigger than her.
After all I've done for our people, the echo,
The shadow. Yeah. Let there be light. She's Gandalfing him. I haven't seen that movie. Yo, it's like Venom. Except he's not a symbiote.
I can feel it. The light flowing through me once more. You have my gratitude. Eiramis.
Aw, the proper respect between two hills.
I greet you in the light once again, Guardian. You have prevented another whirlwind and brought honor to the title of Slayer Baron. I am now Kell of Kells, but I do not embrace it with 4 arms. Though I feel the light flow through me once more, I fear the God of Pain will always be with me. A lingering note of discord in my blood. I thought to make Eiramis or Varric's Kell of Kells, but they refused. Eiramis offered me the Echo, but I could not accept. Eiramis or Varric's Kell of Kells, but they refused.
So he has to take it.
Eiramis offered me the Echo, but I could not accept.
So I'm assuming she's gonna go off to the planet to reform Reese, and she might take Varric's. So would that? I wonder if that would be a future planet. I mean, they better add entire new planets to the next expansion because I didn't show it, but at the end of the final shape, they show a message saying, "Hey, this is the end of the Light and Darkness saga." So I'm assuming each one is like a trilogy, right? Or maybe it's more. So it's like the Star Wars movies. So this next one is called the Fate Saga or something. I don't know.
Has chosen her. Ido would keep the Echo in Soul to clarify the ether of the Scorn, but it is too great a threat. We cannot risk another mass corruption. Instead, Eiramis will take the Echo far from this system. Perhaps she can finally create a new Elixir homeworld, as she always dreamed. Besides, House Light has all it needs here. Kin, allies, and the great machine above.
I'm the scribe of our house. Even so, I don't know if I can find the right words to thank you for everything you've done. My father's soul is intact. The houses of light and salvation are safe. And you made all of this possible.
You going for the spicy garlic Italian panini? Or maybe the new bacon mac and cheese panini? Wait, they have breakfast.
I really should thank you formally as a Slayer Baron of our house. But I hope you know that I consider you a true friend. I don't know if we can call Eiramis a friend, but I owe her much. She could have taken the Echo and abandoned us, but she chose to help. Do you think our talks over the last few weeks got through to her? I'd like to think so. You gave her the chance to put some good in the world. Thank you for placing your faith in both of us, Guardian. The truth is, none of us can say what the future will bring. Maybe Varric's really will rebuild the House of Judgment. Maybe we'll divide into many houses once again. Maybe the Elixir will drift away from Soul and find new worlds. For now, my people have a new Kell to unite them. To lead them along a path very different from the one that the Kells of old envisioned for us. Whatever comes, you'll always have a place in that future, Guardian. And a place in the House of Light.
So, you restored order to the reef, eh? Good thing, too. My scavenger crews were on the verge of mutiny. I'll admit, you deserve a measure of credit. Not actual credit, of course, and certainly not for me. The real distinction belongs to Ido and Eiramis. Apparently, the ship stealer is embracing her name again, prepping a salvation catch for an interstellar haul. It's ironic. After all her flailing, Eiramis finally created a new era for the Elixir. By junking off for good. Safe drift, I say. Huh? Now, the Kell of Kells is undisputed, and business can resume. Of course, there'll be upstarts and rabble-rousers. Plenty of Elixir still hate the Vanguard. But you'll put them back in line, eh? After all, the light provides. Oh, it's good to be back on top.
Guardian, I wanted to drop a quick thank you. I've learned a lot from my first assignment as Hunter Vanguard, and I couldn't have done it without you. Looking back, I might have been a little uptight about the rules. I didn't want to take too many risks on my first time out. Being Hunter Vanguard is a risky business. No way around it. I'm sure Cade would agree. And our riskiest move of all, setting Eiramis free, ended up being our saving grace. The Echo chose her to cure Mizrax Kell and rebuild Old Reese. Her devotion to her people outweighed her hatred of humanity after all. And now that Mizrax is Kell of Kells, she can leave in good conscience, knowing that the Elixir of Soul are in good hands. Of course, that still leaves the city leaders. They're pretty upset that Eiramis is in the wind. But they'll forget about her soon enough. Not me, though. I'll remember her as an unrelenting headache who helped put Uldren's most desperate mistake to rest and changed the course of Elixir history forever.
Machine Spawn. This is Eiramis of No House, Echo Bearer, and Voice of Reese.
Echo Bearer. Huh.
I reach you from the outer edges of Soul, where I am departing this war-torn slum forever.
Oh, that seems low blow.
That I leave my people under your blithe tyranny shall be another of my unavoidable regrets.
Why can't you just, why can't we just have a good goodbyes instead of all these like, oh man, sucks I gotta leave my people with your dirty guardians.
Believes I am still worthy, but...
So I just Googled it real quick. So Echoes, because I was questioning, I was like, wait, so they have consciousness? Is it a thing? So I didn't want to read too much because I didn't want to be spoiled. So I don't mention earlier, Echoes have like intelligence or consciousness or something like that inside of them. So I was pretty confused. So it's like an entire intelligent being. That's why it mentioned earlier it didn't like Fikrul or the way he was using the power of this life thing of dark and life ether reverse polarity something. I don't know how it works. It's like reverse of an inverse effect or something like that. So, and that's why it's saw potential in Eiramis because she wanted to, you know, save her people, the Elixir. And maybe it's all that she could learn and she changed from back then. So it's voluntary goals of her. Is it like would that be a spoiler? I mean, you guys probably don't watch anime. I mean, I shouldn't say it. So it voluntarily left her. In exchange, she wanted to cure Mithrax. So was Fikrul using it against its will? Then could Eiramis just have done it? Well, I guess it would be more powerful if she goes along with it. Like, how much say does this consciousness within the Echo have, you know?
I am not so certain. I've been drifting for so long now. I barely remember who I was in this place. The Kell I am now has scars, faults, debts to repay. I've made so many compromises. Can I truly say I am of old Reese? Ida would have me stay, of course, using my new power to reclaim Scorn from the darkness. But the Echo calls me home. Its song resonates.
Wait, so what about her power?
Using my new power to reclaim Scorn from the darkness. But the Echo calls me home. Its song resonates through every drop of...
I hope this is not a way just to remove her from the story. Like, they're cutting up loose ends. It's like, oh, damn, we still have Eiramis, but we don't know what to do with her. Let's just give her this Echo and then send her away. You know?
My being. It sounds like gusts of ether flowing through canyons, roiling as clouds and condensing as dew, nourishing a paradise safe from humanity and the great machine. My kin will once again be weavers and dancers, instead of the scrabbling insects you made us. Soon enough, the machine spawn will be no more than a legend to frighten hatchlings. I shall build a new life with my family, and think of you no more.
Oh, so that's it. Well, so with that, we found out that this darkness thing that Mithrax has that I didn't even know he had, because I thought it just took a toll on them for that one moment when he was doing crafting the tea. Turns out, no, because he was fighting fine in the final battle, because he was there with his double swords and shit. So yeah, we cure that. We got some rough interaction between the father-son combo. Chrome took up the mantle to become the champ, the Vanguard leader he is supposed to be for the Hunters. Eiramis got her end, I guess, which I mentioned a while ago. It's like, I hope they're not just doing this just to like remove her from the story, you know? But she could show up again later. Just like how, what is that? The ending cutscene for Heresy? Are they directly talking to it? You guys did mention there's an ending cutscene for like each of these seasonal story, but I think the final one was just the mission, right? Where we blew up Oryx Echo. Anyways, that's that. Let's talk about it. And what else I was gonna say? Oh yeah, so I hope they didn't just remove her. Hope they just didn't remove her for no reason, you know? Crow did his stuff. Oh, Varix. So about Varix, I'm not sure. Maybe he's hinting at, hey, I'm at the end of my ropes. I'm old. I'm about to die soon. So Idol probably might have to become the next scribe or record collector for the House of Judgment. And her father being the last Kale is the Kale of Kale. Because everyone's literally dead, right? And Eiramis is not really interested because she gets her new responsibility. Even though he tried to pass it off on the two, they're like, nah, we're good. And then we got more details about the Echo. Well, or I did, because I'm going reverse order. So it has its own consciousness that considers itself its own entity. But from when the bad guy uses it, they're forcing it. But when the good guy uses it, they make a deal. Or I guess they could force it too. So it's like a exchange thing. It's like, hey, you help me, I'll help you with rebuilding. So because of that, is it a Fallen and Elixni that wants to rebuild their home world? It's like in Heresy, there was no wielder. It was just the Echo of Oryx. It was just Oryx. It was like, oh, it's Oryx itself. Except it wasn't. It was his Echo, and it only had like a certain amount of knowledge of him up to a certain point before he died or he was wiped or something. Because it isn't the one on the ship. Because if it did, the one for the raid, if it was, he will remember that. And I was saying it's probably up to the final battle where we fought him with his sword thingy before he ran off, you know? And then Eris came in and she took the crystal thing and then stared evilly into the screen. I'm just wondering, because usually these seasonal stories like build up for the next expansion. All I can think of, Eiramis will be back. The planet will probably be built, and then we'll go explore that. And my prediction about, hey, maybe we get all these echoes, and then we get their power for the next expansion. Nope, because she took that echo, and then we blew up the echo for Heresy. And apparently something drastic happened in the echo for the first seasonal story for this, because they said they didn't want to repeat what happened to the Maya echo. So the only takeaway from this is just a new planet. Maybe. I mean, Idol did become an apothecary-ish, kinda. I mean, Mithrax is Kale of Kale. I don't see which of these will like be like the big impact to push the story forward. I think it's the Echo. It's just our knowledge of what the Echo is. It's gonna be for the future story. Maybe. I don't know. It could also be like, because they do callbacks to these stories during those missions, the main campaign. I'm just like wondering what is it gonna be? Because we had it with Zavala and his past, his family, and then with some bits and pieces of Crow and Mara. Osiris and Saint 14 wasn't there, so. And Kaido and some other NPCs. I'm just wondering what is it gonna be? The only lingering chain I can think of is the Echo. And potentially Eiramis and her planet will be a new explorable place. But because it's an expansion, they don't usually add like 3, 4, 5 planets like a new game, right? So it'll probably be like one planet, which is kind of lame in my opinion, but whatever. I don't know. I guess we'll see as I get more details. When I do Echo, Echo, because I do have the intro mission, which sucks. Because man, I was so disappointed. I thought you guys said, hey, they changed it. If you bought the story, you can at least play through the story, even when it's gone. Nope, you can't. Shit out of luck. Bungie, it is what it is. Also, with this story, I never seen this cutscene in the main game. So is it like a new cutscene? I guess I can look it up. But anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.